Today we're going to be playing something probably you've seen before, but we'll see what we can do, and that's going to be Harmony. So the reason we're playing Harmony is Water of Brokilon got its one provision back. I thought about making a special Golden Necker type Harmony deck, but in the end I decided just to go for a more traditional Harmony deck. I have a different Golden Necker deck I want to make pretty soon. Now whenever I make one, I get comments people don't want to see more Golden Necker decks, so we'll try not to make too many. But anyway, at the moment we're going to be playing Call of Harmony. We're going to go Curse Scroll. We're going to go Mysteries, Dana, Saskia Commander. Just a big upper range. All really great cards. Nothing too unique here. We're going to go with an Oneiromancy Heatwave. You could play a Decree or the Call of the Forest. I'm going with Oneiromancy because I find that the reason I lose with the deck more often than not is not having access to Heatwave or not finding Scenario. So having the Oneiromancy to get those cards in particular is why I like that better. But you can feel free to play something else for like a different tutor is perfectly fine. Then we're going to be playing the Water of Brokilon. We mentioned the Heatwave already. The Water of Brokilon got buffed to 9 provisions, which is really nice. So this spawns you 2 Dryad Fledglings. I think this is perfectly fine. It's great. You want to open this into Call of Harmony round 3, I think, if you don't have something like Mysteries. Next up, we're going to have the Guardian. The Dust aspect, just your finisher. Gets pretty big. Nothing crazy. We're going to play the Poison package of all 5. So we have Weeping Willow, the 2 Dryad Rangers, and the 2 Forest Whisperers for our poisons. The Forest Whisperers are a little annoying, but what can happen is if you're playing just the Rangers, is you pull one out Saskia Commander, and all of a sudden it's kind of hard to get those poisons matching up, I've found. So we're going to go with the Forest Whisperers in this one, and the Rangers and the Willow. We do not have Guerrilla Tactics, so you can't move the Willow to the what's it called, melee row. Anyway, moving on, we have the Sentry. We have the Movement package. So after Weeping Willow, we have Percival. The Antharians are super good. We got the Sentry, the Cat Witchers, and the Matrons. Just the Movement package. Nothing too surprising here. You want to get these guys off your Saskia Commander, and you just have them, pull them out of your deck, you get a whole bunch of points that way. You can go with something else instead. However, I really like these. The one thing we do not have in this deck that we're kind of giving up for the Heatwave and such is the Sim Loss into double something. Usually it'll be backup plan. I think we'll go without the Sim Loss this time, just because he's been nerfed. Makes him harder to fit. Yeah, he's just harder to fit now. So I think we're going to not run him in this time. And then we have just some random bronzes. Berserker for a Dwarf, Abandoned Girl for a Human, and 2 Chameleons. Just really good. And we mentioned the Whispers already. So that is the deck. It should be pretty good. Well, I suspect it to be pretty okay, like Harmony normally is. There are some other options you can do with Harmony, mainly going in with something like a Simloss play, or going in with Guerrilla Tactics with Shiru, or even doing a version with Quirixis. I'm just not the biggest fan of Quirixis. I just find this payoff usually isn't enough unless you're already winning. But we'll see. We'll go with this version and see how it does. Insert Maneuver. We want to put one of these back. We'll put her back. Do our Saskia. There's probably going to be some Renfree Priestess. Not necessarily Renfree, but Priestess. The last one I saw was Renfree. Getting the Curse Scroll is a big help for them. But we did open Saskia, and we can then go Dana. See if that's good enough. Let's go Dana, then Saskia. Depends if you value more potentially pulling an extra unit out of your deck or hand buffing. Dana has a higher ceiling, so we might go with her. The only downside for her is we have a lot of Dryads. Okay. So it's Mages. This is one of those cards, if you do not kill Leticia, you lose the game. We can Heatwave the Leticia. We have enough poisons to just poison the Leticia. Do we dare risk going for the Saskia in between? I think we do. Problem here is if he drops the Defender. But if they have the Defender, they open the Defender. That being said, he can now draw mid-pincer. You can't do that turn 1. I just hate opening Heatwave into this. It just puts you so far behind tempo-wise. You probably should, though. What else is he going to draw but Defender? I think as we Okay. Heatwave on's extra good if you're playing Renew. I think we should have gone Heatwave on it. But if we do that, we have no answers to anything else, really. And with so many poisons in our hand, I think it's worth trying to poison. Oh, he doesn't have... Okay, he's gonna get a student. A Darin. Okay, we're doing something really dumb, aren't we? So we're gonna spawn us 2 students and boost their abilities, I guess? Might as well use this now. Probably gonna play a Heatwave next turn. Getting 2 of something. What is it? Meditating Mage? That's really good for him. I think we hit Leticia. Adarin's really scary, but I think Leticia's worse. Nice job there, Catwitcher. You won a 50-50. Thing is, I just see Leticia being such a problem. Our plan actually worked out pretty well there by going for the poisons first, because he was setting up for a big combo, which we then interrupted. Yeah, that's what I figured. I do not see a way for us to stop this. We really need to pull a Chameleon so we can then play Waters. Just play this Chameleon, I guess. There's nothing we can do to stop all the resilience. We have to save enough for round 2. Just go with this. We're gonna we want to poison something. I guess the Adarin was the answer. We should have gotten rid of the Adarin. But he hadn't played any guys yet. Okay, I mean we're sniping off here. Nice job, Berserker. Hey, look, there's another one. By the way, I hate this deck. This is one of the dumbest decks to play. It's right up there with Mill. He's going to click all the orders, play Tisea. In round 2, he's going to click all the orders, and we're going to lose the game. It's just silly. It's actually worth passing here, because he has the Tisea for his deck to work. Tisea's a 6, right? So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. He goes to 57. We're up, so we should just pass and go up 2 cards, because he has the Tisea and he still won't win the round. The round ends as soon as he goes, so he's going to get 2 turns of proccing on the Vitality. Where he would if we passed on the next turn.
Forget this not. As mages we have obligations to our people.
This is really the only counterplay we have to his strategy. As he obviously keeps all of these. We're not going to be able to remove any. So we just need a super long, like a long, high value round 3. So we just have to pass here and go up the 3 cards. Hope it's enough to counteract this. Because he has to click another order. The Idaran would have been better to remove in this case. Better than the Leticia. Like I said, he has to do it. He carries over all the points, all the resilience. He's got like 40 points carrying over. We just have to hope we have more. These 2 poisons are normally good, but we just need engines. We're missing Patricidal. Bit annoying there. Good old Banard student.
Did you see that? Anything alive would be dead now. Killer spell.
He actually has more than 40 carrying over, doesn't he? These will all trigger. So he carried over... He carried over 57 points. So to maximize our value here, we want to go water next.
I am the forest, and the forest is me.
Maybe go Antharian before the leader. I don't think he has 5 damage in his deck. He's just all consistency, all engines.
Oh, Lady Margarita told us this.
This Chameleon's gonna be better than the Patricidal. As funny as that is, we're making alumni, right? So 1 random alumni.
Destiny is unswerving.
Nope, another one of those. So he's trigger even after he's passed. It's exactly what he needs. So the best card, I'm pretty sure, is the Chameleon. Even better than the Patricidal. We have an elf. We aren't going to have a dwarf at all. So even if this is really weak dwarf, it's worth getting. Go Chameleon here. Yes. Grab our Chameleon. I think we out-engine him despite all this nonsense, depending on what his last card is. I think we worked for this card advantage, and the card advantage is going to carry us. Are you a Witcher? You are. So why you always check first?
Yeah, I work for humans. Better than working for humans.
Now you're an elf.
Okay, I'm gonna let shit.
Go Dana. I mean, it's a nonsense deck, but we played this out, I think, exactly how we should to get this card advantage for round 3 that we can use to win a long round. So, we win by 33. Still a stupid deck. Flat Earth. Bananito, playing Imprisonment. You know, that's what I expect a Flat Earth person to be playing. Nilfgaard. And then even top of Imprisonment. It's probably Renfrey Imprisonment. That fits them perfectly. Is that or Mill? We're just joking, obviously. I highly doubt he's actually a flat Earth person, because he'd be incredibly dumb to believe that. I can't even believe people still think that. I think most of them are just trolling. So we've got... Nah. The rest of this is fine, I think. No, we don't want you. This is good. Problem is, if he's actually playing Mill, I should be reading into his name. Playing this is bad. We're going to do it anyway, though. So I don't actually think he's a Mill player. Because Mill keeps getting nerfed. Oh, it's Clog. You know, that makes sense. Also, clogging us with that card doesn't make sense, so it makes sense he did it. We want to just go Dana. Let's put one of you on the bottom, I suppose. They don't play Assassination. I want us to leave some space ranged. At least I normally don't play Assassination. And it doesn't matter if he has it, because he just locks it otherwise. See? Just locks it. We have a very good hand against Clog at the moment. Oh, look how good he is. Problem is everything he has is going to be a Witcher or a human. Problem is we can't actually afford to let that not die. He plays a special here. He's outscaling us at the moment. He is outskilling us. What's that? Force? We have the Oneiromancy second poison. So unfortunately with the Oneiromancy, we'll just grab the one put in the bottom. It does give us an additional engine. Nice thing here is, like, this is a human. Watch this guy play Amnesty too. Doesn't have to be Clog yet. Like, it doesn't have to be. But who else really plays that other one? Yeah, I mean, it's Golden Necker Clog, I suppose. This is 9 now. Is that what we're doing? Golden Necker Clog? No, we're definitely not playing that. Let's see. You're a Dwarf. I like an Antharian here. I guess he's just going to pass soon. We have a huge advantage. I don't want to play another Antharian, but he should pass. Honestly, it doesn't have to be Clog. He could just be playing the one coded weapons. Or probably like 10. Plus her, so slightly more than 10. Yeah, there's the Siri. I don't know if it's Clog. We just hit the Siri. Guess we play the other Antharian. Oh no, yeah. If we have to play another card, we'll play the other Antharian. But I think we just get rid of the Siri. If it's Clog, he hasn't really shown it. I think it's just Golden Necker. Golden Necker Clog's playable, but not that good, because you only get one. You don't have Letho Kingslayer. So it's not as good. Either he plays Golden Necker here, or he passes. He's got two choices. I guess he could play something else high tempo. But I don't know if he wants to. We could just play Percival. I don't like playing Percival. Alright, he's gonna go for something. Yeah, he got something high tempo. You have to remember his whole hand's buffed by 1. Let's play him. It's not great, but he will trigger our harmonies. And hopefully it convinces him to leave the round. Basically have all of our gold cards, so we want to do a round 2 push. It's usually how I think about it. You have all your gold cards because you drew luckily. Your opponent probably didn't also draw luckily, so it's usually a consideration to do a 2-round push, although you don't have to. I don't think we're missing... Like, this can work. The only problem here is we've got enough harmonies. Go Necromancy scenario, and then just drop our entire gold portion of our deck on them, if we want to. I like this approach because if it's... Like, we don't know what it is. And since it's Golden Necker, this probably does a lot. Like, this probably does a lot. See? It does a lot. And that's it. It's Nilfgaard for you. Rufat 305. Interesting name. I don't know what it means. Playing Patricidal Fury. We'll see what deck he's running. Could mean many different things. Actually seen some people playing something like our Sihil deck recently. 2 of these is nice to keep. They're not great against the matchup, though. If we want to put you back... We're missing Saskia and Dana, which are our 2 opener cards. But we do have our Curse Scroll, so it's not too bad. I think we just start off here pretty simply, just grabbing our Saskia Commander. I think she's a little better than Dana, because Dana can play as a finisher card, whereas thinning our deck's super important, and we always want to do that round 1. It's a bit interesting. Probably actually will be a Sihil deck. Nothing we can do to stop it with these 2. Actually, we can. Can we? We need another way to. We need a way to boost one of them. Dryad Matron does it, but do we want to use this on a Dryad Matron? I do actually want to. Let's grab a Matron. And we'll stick back Chameleon. He's going to have a lot of damage, so won't get much value. So what we'll do here is we'll give this one the Vitality. Give this one the +1 boost. I don't think we're really going to stop him because he has the rain and such. But we'll make it a little harder for him. Alright, he hit the one he needed to hit. And that's how it works sometimes. If he didn't hit this one, we were fine. But I don't see a way to stop this. So he's going to get what he wants here.
Your next move shall be your last.
We need to get last say. He's going to start building up the Sihil now. Oh, he's not playing Sihil. That is a big surprise to me. Why are we not playing it? Weird. I think we just transition into poisoning this then. Alright, well, you know... Let's get rid of that. We really would like to have that heat wave later, but he's going to try and do something behind it. If we don't stop this messenger, we're going to have a lot of trouble. Problem here is we've row stacked this ranged row so much. But not really any choice here. That's nice, that moves. The other one that's good there is Chameleon, because they both can replace themselves. The other one that's really bad then is the Matron. Yeah, so this is just pure combo. What do we play here? With the elf trigger. He actually gave us a beast, so we can't get our beast out of our deck. That's quite annoying. We just have to keep playing.
Spend more time passing cabbage than I do eating it.
To be fair, though, we can't drop these two. There's the Fulmar, so he's going to win this round.
To be sacrificed to the goddess.
Because we can't stop the Fulmar.
The sea demands advice, and we shall pay it.
Set the pass.
I'm sorry, now. I'll be good now, I promise.
Obviously, he gets this with the Fulmar order.
Cannot force
But this is the combo.
stubborn when she is.
He still has the Rioghan, but without the leaders, it's not as scary. Problem is we don't have any more removal. Do need Harmony cards. His first form Dana is a problem, but he might want to just go long round 3, because I think his long round 3 is generally better. 2 Megascopes. He could playing Freya's Blessing, otherwise he can have the Fukusha for 1 revive. We can beat 1 Messenger, but I don't think we can beat more than 1. We definitely can't beat Messenger plus Kraken. Which probably is what he's going to go for. Played her on the Sihil round 1, but he wasn't playing it. Interesting. We don't have a second poison, so this card just goes back in the deck. Toss this back. What are we looking at here? We want Antherian, we want Chameleon. 3 out of 4 choices are good, but we'll just grab one of them with the Oneiromancy. Let's go this, into leader. We might have the 1 Heat Wave, but he hasn't played a single consistency card yet. That being said, he's down to 8 in deck. Also, he hasn't pulled out any Anglerfish, which is interesting. There is the Fukusha, and here comes the Messenger. Hopefully this is his only Messenger. We can beat 1 Messenger.
We pay her with reverence.
I am the forest, and the forest is me.
We do use this here. Bit of protection. We're going to play Antherian before Convergence, I think. But we could also drop... he's got another Messenger. But he doesn't have any more rain. Not yet, at least. We could go with the Chameleon here. Chameleon is the greedy play, so I like it. If he doesn't answer this Chameleon, we might Oneiromancy the second Chameleon. It gives a lot of value. Alright, that's going to be GG. We can't contest that. So... we just have to go for the other Chameleon then. Nothing else has high enough ceiling. I guess there's a Kraken next. He's just all in on the Storm, I think. We needed our Tall Punish for this round. We couldn't win round 1 without using it, because Messenger is such a strong engine compared to what we had going. Yeah, there's another one.
Patient, but she brooks no insult.
Wouldn't even be surprised if there's an Otkel. However, he's currently out of rain. Dwarf and Dragon could play this.
Style. That's right. I like fighting with style.
If he has no more rain, we're okay. Problem is there's still a Rioghan. But he might have like Tempest Rioghan. And that would be really bad. Yeah, there's the Kraken. So we get destroyed here. It's one of those matchups where we just don't have the matchup. Don't have Dwarf. Nothing has armor.
We'll pay men back for
At least we can pull these out of the Storm Row. That Kraken Storm will get us. For sure. I don't think we had a winning situation here. It's going to be Rioghan. We're going for another Messenger. Messenger is actually better. Yep, there she is. We have the Kraken for the beast, so it doesn't matter.
I am one of a kind.
At least we make him play all his cards to win. I don't know about this one. Round 1, we needed to be different. Like, we really needed to not think it was Sahil. Lose by 9. Jill 20. This is going to be a rough one. Stockpile Siege is really hard to stop. Because they're an engine deck too, and their engines kill ours. It's just annoying. Bombardment can answer the card we didn't open with. That's our second poison. We should actually keep it, I think. Nah, we won't. Because he says the Crystal Skull anyway. He's going to have probably at least one Secret Service. This is possibly still my least favorite card they've ever created in this game. There. We've done our negative trade. Negative trade is worth it. See if you can answer that. If you can't answer that, we have some really good value. Okay, I mean... theoretically, we should have put that melee.
I spend more time passing cards than I do eating it.
I'm still not used to people actually including this in their deck, so we didn't play around it. We want to play the ones we only have one copy of, so like one elf, so we can buff everything else still. What are we grabbing? Yeah, I figured. Do you have 2 Dryads? So let's go with this.
Yeah, I work for the Philippines. Better than working for humans.
Keep buffing our hand. Basically what he wanted to do. He's still up here if he passes. We have to be careful of a short round with Cintron Royal Guards.
Just one more feather and we're done.
This Chameleon's pretty bad. We don't want to replay it. I'm just going to use it this round for a Harmony trigger, I think. Of course, the Onager. We can poison that. He's going to go for the kill on our Catwitcher. I mean, he probably has a Siege. I guess he would have had the crew anyway on this. Potentially. So what are we looking at? We're down 20. I guess we'd give it to him. It's not great, but it's too many points to come back from. We do some really big Antherians, which is kind of useful. Problem is he has a Siege, and he's got both of his tutors. If he wants to push us hard, he can. Got the 2 poisons. This looks like a really good hand, actually. We just drop this if he passes, I think, because it's our least valuable. Yeah. This card's values from the replaying. And we're not going to be able to do that without losing a ton of value. I'd rather have the second poison here. These are all better. Problem is Siege. Can we outvalue Siege? I don't think so. But it depends. If we get like Saskia Commander thrown in this hand, or even draw our Oniromancy, we've got some stuff going for us. We just want that Saskia. Nope. Alright, let's open here. He's going to have his Heat Wave.
I am a mage. Are you?
There it is. It's really important actually just to throw the leader here.
I am the forest, and the forest is me.
You don't want one of those getting boiling oiled. Go Antharian, Antharian, and then just go from there.
It is how I punish those who irritate me.
We will drop one Antharian range just in case there's an Igni. Just in case. There's the Siege. Let's be real, there's no Igni. This has to be ranged anyway.
Leave while you still stand.
Keep the Antharian's order for now. We don't want to give him... He has a battering ram to the second ranger here.
I'm an officer and a gentleman.
He's got a lot going for him.
I pass on every 10th round.
I guarantee this is 100% lost this game if we don't answer that guy in the beginning though, the Mutagenerator. Let's go for the bombardment, but what is he going to play with it? Probably Onager if he has it. Nope, just Caro Ballista. Really nice there's no Onager at the moment. We're going to infuse here. Then drop this to block a potential Boiling Oil Purify. Then we'll go this, this. And, I mean, all of our turns are basically played out at this point.
I'm a monster.
I think he's got it. There's no way to keep this chameleon alive, unfortunately. Let's double this one. The doubling's not great, but I want to boost it out of removal. There's the Onager. About to get blasted. I don't think you should do that. I think you should wait. You wait till these guys move back ranged, and then you get both of them and this Carabalist at the same time. I think he's making a mistake there. Like, this doesn't make sense. What are we doing? We wasted a lot of synergies on our charges. You a Treant, you're not. Drop you melee. I mean, the harmony's going. Just imagine next turn if he could have triggered these all again. I guess we do win. I guess the Mutagenerator and stuff took up a whole bunch of provisions. And we just win. I thought we were in trouble. Going up against Freed Strange, Rage of the Sea, probably Renfree Beasts. That's not an ideal matchup. But it's better than regular Rain, because we can poison stuff and it won't be coming back from Freya's Blessings. So we just want all of the poisons. That being said, we cannot even poison one card. So that's not ideal. We go Dana first or Saskia against this one. Let's go Dana first. These decks sometimes lack removal. I want her a little bigger in case there's some rain triggering from, like, Rioghan that could kill her.
Great is her hunger, and great is her power.
Interesting choice. I suppose he knows we're going ranged. Okay, that's very unfortunate, considering how many beasts are in our hand. We've got 3. So, that was the one tag we didn't want to pull. There's the messenger that we can't poison.
Man will never drown.
All in all, this just feels bad. We're technically ahead here still. So I don't think we can pull anything smaller than a 4. I'm a Malusian cultist. We don't have much info on his deck still. Question is, do we need to play the Antherian? I think we will.
Yeah, I worked.
It's either Antherian or Chameleon, and this round looks like it's going to go longer, so I want to get the Antherian out first. Oh yeah, it's going longer.
He demands a price, and we shall pay it.
There's the anglerfish. He's got a lot of points. So each turn, he's getting... Each turn we take 4 damage, and he gets plus 10. That being said, we cannot survive a Rioghan combo. So we cannot give up this round under any circumstances. Knowing that, the best play here is just to heatwave one of the messengers. Now we take 4 and he gets 8. Right? No, 6. He gets 6. He's still ahead. He's going for another one. Also, not rent-free, just pure, which is worse for us because we don't have a way to stop all these messengers. Hopefully the chameleons will get us there. The thing we have going for us is he doesn't have much rain on the board. So, unless he has like a Kelpie in hand, we should be okay. Or maybe a Tempest. He's playing a non-rent-free. The good thing for us is we have poisons for later. Like, look at our deck. We got 4 poisons left. Okay, that's bad. That's just round ending. That's it. Kraken always does this.
That is all I need.
Now he has Rioghan combo. Kraken is round ending if they have messengers out, and he had 2. So there's nothing we can do. Long round 3 with Rioghan, there is no hope for us unless we get all our poisons. And again, we didn't draw any. So we just have to hope we draw into poisons. It's our only chance. We have to poison the messengers. We pulled one out of our deck round 1 also at the very end. So, alright, there's another one, that's good. That's also good. That means we can Oneiromancy the 4th one if we want it. We want the elf. Not really. Even for its tag. These poisons might be enough. We do have access to 4. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can't purify them all away. There's probably just one Peller. So we'll play this last because when we can do melee. There's the blessing.
Her who is virgin, mother, and crone.
Leave while you still stand.
I want to play this first, obviously, but these are all dryads anyway, so it doesn't matter. And this won't trigger the last chapter.
Modern Freyr is patient.
Okay, if he doesn't have a Purify, we can actually poison both of these. Which will be very important. Also, there's no rain out, which is good. Alright, there's the Kelpie. That is scary. We're gonna do this now.
My name? I don't recall.
And we'll drop the Percival. We'll just save these poisons for later, I guess. It looks like there's no defender. And he might have a Megascope for a second messenger, but just one messenger's okay. Fulmar and such are the scariest thing you can have.
Grant me death swift and clean.
Yeah, you can't bring back another one because it was doomed.
We dare not set sail without her blessing.
We want to go Percival for a max value.
Has anyone seen me pattern?
Elf, dwarf. We don't have an elf or a dwarf. So we'll take this one.
The ground rests countless wretches and corpses.
The elf's more raw points. I want to be able to protect something. There is a Peller. I don't know why he didn't use that earlier, but our holding on the poisons is really paying off now. Obviously, we know Oneiromancy the Lake Guardian at this point.
Style, that's right. I like fighting with style.
We should have leadered before dropping this guy. So here's the thing. If he has more Storm, or if he has a Fulmar, we're in trouble still. I have no idea why on earth he didn't Peller the first thing we poisoned. Because it's so good. Like, the thing with Pellering a poisoned messenger is it's amazing. 1, it removes the poison. 2, it removes the doomed. So you can bring back another guy. Like, you can Freya's Blessing the messenger again instead of something silly like this. You could Fukusha it back right now. He's gonna pick something low. He still has the Rioghan.
He shall be mine alone.
Yeah, he's getting ready for Rioghan.
Fish breath. How dare you, proud swine?
I think we'll do our poison.
The wood shall turn against you.
If he has a second Peller, well, it just makes everything even weirder. If he doesn't purify this, we've got a chance. If he purifies this, I think the messenger is too big. Looks like he doesn't.
You can kiss my tail goodbye.
So we'll do our poison. Doesn't matter if we lead her before this, because it's going to be our only relict. Skellige Storm, that's scary, but he's got no messengers. Like, he has exactly Frigga's Blessing. Not Frigga's Blessing. I've been playing too much Blood Rage and stuff. What's it called? Freya's Blessing. But we should be fine. He's not catching up that many points. Not even with Rioghan. Like, he really had a chance here. Oh, it's a heat wave too. He really had a chance. He just had to purify the first messenger we poisoned. Because that means he still has a messenger out this whole time. I guess 44 is a lot to come back from still. So that's the deck, guys. Not much to say about it, honestly. Like, it's just Harmony. Harmony's about the same as it's always been. The one provision on water really makes me want to include it. That's a really nice buff. But the rest of the deck, I think it's fine. Like, I think Harmony's fine still. It's a reasonable deck that's got great engines, and it has a solid long round if you can get stuff going. Also, it's a solid short round with leader and water, things like that. So, overall, I always love Harmony. I think it's a really fun deck. However, one of the things that unfortunately hasn't really changed since when I first started liking it, because all the flexibility in it. However, I think some cards really need some buffs. And one thing I really like to see is Trained Hawk get a +1 power. I think that'd make it much more interesting and more in line with other stuff, like at least a contention for a spot. But as far as the rest of the deck, like I think I mentioned most of the stuff in the beginning, right? You can go Guerrilla Tactics with Shiru. You can go with a Simloss edition. You can go with Corexis. Those are the 3 other big things you can do with it. I personally prefer this the best. However, I think the Simloss has the most merit, in addition, in this deck in particular. Simloss gives you a lot of good stuff. It gives you the double backup plan. It's not backup plan. There's that. Where's my mouse accuracy at? So double backup plan is extremely strong with the scenario, because each elf you play gets 3 tags usually. So you go Simloss, 2 backup plans, deal 4 damage. Each elf gives you about 6. That's 10 value. You get +3. That's 16. Simloss is one like a 17-point tempo play. And otherwise, you can thin your deck with it. So it's really good to have Simloss in here. He's just so expensive now that I don't think we really want to. I enjoy the Oneiromancy Heatwave. But I perfectly understand cutting the Oneiromancy down to Call the Forest. And if you do that, then you have 3 more provisions for something else. So that is definitely an option. I'm just trying to think of what I would choose to put in. You could put in Pavko. I found that the movement is actually kind of an issue at the moment. So a lot of things moving stuff. And he's not that great, especially against Nilfgaard, because they just wreck his engineering. A Lock is one card I think would be worth adding. Even a 1 of Rebuke wouldn't be bad. But yeah, anyway, that's the deck, guys. I don't know. I still like it. I think it's better than it was last patch because water got a buff. But I think it's in a pretty reasonable spot. I think it's a fine deck. Has some advantages, some disadvantages. It's got a good amount of Tall Punish for the poisons. It's got the Heat Wave. That's all good. It's got good engines. The only thing it really lacks is high value tempo plays. Your best tempo play is either Scenario or Water. They both give you 10 on deploy, which are not ideal tempo plays. That's what you really lack. So, just gotta keep that in mind. Anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed the deck. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you in the next one.
That'll be it for this one, guys. Hope you enjoyed. We'll see you next time. Make sure that like button and subscribe to the channel for more. And you can check out some more videos over here. And thanks for watching.